Hey, what is up guys, it's Angelo here today, come with you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about another coaster at King's Dominion, but this one is going to be my prediction of the 2017 coaster. Now, there's lots of rumors of what could be going on at King's Dominion, and I know some facts, but most of them are opinions, so if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Comment and tell me what you think they're gonna do with this, with their coaster, or if they're even gonna have one for next year. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video. So first things first, well, King's Dominion has not had an official coaster in 6 years now, and that coaster that it came in 2010 was called the Intimidator 305. As we all know, it is 305 feet in the air, has a 300-foot drop going on an 85-degree angle, hitting around 90 to 94 miles per hour. So, as I was saying, it's been 6 years now, and in fact, I think it's time for Kings Dominion to get their coaster. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what has actually came in those 6 years, and I'm gonna tell you right now, there were some rides, but they were not coasters being built. So here it is. So it was Bigger, Better Planet Snoopy that came, and you had Windseeker. You also had the Delirium. You had the removal of the stand-up coaster known as the Shockwave, and you also have Waterworks 20-acre expansion, which is now known as Soak City. And also, you have the Delirium. And once again, I didn't name any coasters at all. So with that being said, 6 years is a pretty long time, showing that Kings Dominion has not had a coaster. So my predictions are they could possibly get a B&M coaster, a B&M Hyper, a Intamin coaster. They could possibly get even a Giga coaster, but showing that they already have one, I don't think we really need another one. As Kings Dominion is my home park, I go there almost basically every other weekend. I could probably tell you that I doubt we're getting another Giga coaster. Now, an RMC is pretty unlikely, as Kings Dominion or Cedar Point is fairly new with them, and they haven't been using them as much. They could also possibly do a Mac coaster as well, but I'll go ahead and name off the coasters at Kings Dominion. So you have 4 wooden coasters, which is the Rebel Yell, Hurler, Grizzly, Woodstock Express, also known as the Scooby-Doo before. You're going to have 2 Intamin coasters. You have the Volcano, which is a launch coaster. Also, you have your Intamin Intimidator 305 Giga coaster. You have your B&M Floorless, which is the longest roller coaster, which is the Dominator. You have the Mac, 2 Mac rides, which is the Bobsled, also known as Avalanche, and you have the Ricochet, also known as Wild Mouse rides. You have 2 premier launch coasters, which is Flight of Fear and the Family Coaster, Backlot Stunt Coaster, also known as the Italian Job. You have 1 kiddie coaster, which is known as Woodstock Express, also Scooby-Doo, and then you have the Anaconda. So that's a total of 13 coasters that Kings Dominion has. So it'd be great if they could make it an even number and make that 14. The reason why I say they should get a wing coaster, well, we kind of need one, kind of like how Gatekeeper has at the Cedar Point. So it would be pretty nice to see them have a nice entrance or something sort of like that. They also could do another launch coaster, which would make them have the most launch coasters at an amusement park in the world. So that would be pretty cool for them to actually have that. But it's highly unlikely, as we already have too many, and I don't see them doing any more, for right now at least. Now, you also have the clearing of the land behind Intimidator that people are talking about, which I can clarify for you right now is that those are where the fireworks are held at. Now they could be clearing that out later on in the season and actually really plan on using that for a coaster. But what really would be nice, like I was saying, is how they could do Cedar Point, how Cedar Point has their gatekeeper ride and put it at the front of the entrance. Now, for them to actually make that happen, a lot of changes would have to happen in the front of the entrance of the park, in fact. So, with that being said, they also could do something behind or beside the hurler where they could make a new coaster there, and you'd actually have another coaster in Old Virginia finally. Now, with that being said, the hurler itself is getting retracked right now. They're actually buffering out the track because of how rough the ride is. Now, I would also recommend them doing the same thing probably with the Grizzly. That would help a lot with Grizzly, showing that it's a pretty bumpy ride, even though they have some comfy seats. So, my prediction overall is that we would probably get a B&M wing coaster for 2017 at King's Dominion. So let me know in the comments below at which you think will be the next coaster for 2017 at King's Dominion, or if we will even have one. Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you did like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like, give it a thumbs down, and then comment and tell me why in the description below. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram at angelo.savage. Once again, I just hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.